Just take a look at him. Perfect looks, a confident gaze, millions of fans worldwide. But few know that Burak Özcivit's path to fame was full of unexpected twists, including one incredible incident that literally saved his career in the very beginning. How did a guy from an ordinary family become an icon of Turkish cinema? Let's break it down. Burak Özcivit has tens of millions of fans worldwide who follow his work and personal life with unwavering attention. In today's article, I will tell you in detail about Burak's life, from his early childhood to the present day, but let's return to our hero. Burak Özcivit was born on December 24, 1984, in the picturesque resort town of Mersin on the Mediterranean coast of Turkey. His father, Bülent Özcivit, owned a popular restaurant serving national cuisine among locals and tourists, while his mother, Seyhan, managed the household and raised the children. At the time of Burak's birth, the family already had an older daughter, Bersin Deniz. The boy's childhood can be described as happy and peaceful. He grew up to be a balanced and not very active child, preferring to watch cartoons over other forms of entertainment. His idols were superheroes, especially Batman, whose adventures the young dreamer planned to follow in the future. Fortunately, over time, he moved away from the screen and spent a lot of time with friends, playing football day and night and regularly visiting the gym, which gave him a healthy and attractive physique. After Burak graduated from school, the family moved to Istanbul, which provided more opportunities for choosing a future profession and developing a career. The young man graduated from Marmara University, Turkey's oldest university, majoring in cinema, fine arts, and photography. Even during his studies, Burak began working part-time as a model, which his father greatly supported, seeing good prospects in this field. It was his father who recommended that Burak participate in various beauty contests, and in 2003, Özcivit won the Best Model of Turkey contest, which at the time was essentially a talent pool for TV series actors. One of its founders, Erkan Özerman, once admitted that he literally pulled the future star out of the trash. The primary casting was handled by numerous assistants, and one of them did not like Burak's photos, sending them to a box with other rejected applicants. Upon returning from Paris, Erkan decided to review the photos from the reject box and pulled out Burak's photo, allowing him to participate in the contest, which he successfully won. After this triumph, Burak was named the most handsome man in Turkey, and soon after, he became the second runner-up for the title of Best Model in the world. Interestingly, Burak himself did not plan to participate in the contest. His father sent the photos for the casting. After Burak graduated from university, his career in the fashion industry quickly reached even greater heights. The striking young man was invited to fashion shows, designers constantly called, advertisers sought to secure him for their contracts, and the covers and pages of glossy magazines were filled with portraits of the Turkish heartthrob, captivating fans with his passionate gaze. It would have been strange if directors and casting directors for TV series had overlooked such a type, and in 2006, he first appeared on screen in the youth series -18. A year later, Burak was already shining in the lead role of the romantic comedy Forced Husband. Offers for the budding actor poured in. He starred in the comedy series Family Home, and in an unusual role for him, in the horror film Infected. At that time, the young heartthrob was dating actress Zeynep Dortkardaslar, who also participated in the Best Model of Turkey contest in 2005 and was recognized as the girl with the most perfect figure. They were together for 4 years, after which Burak left her for model Ebru Sam, although he soon broke up with her as well. In 2010, under the auspices of the production company Timus, the teen drama series Little Secrets was released, where Burak played the role of the cynical and cheerful rich kid Çetin. The Turkish adaptation of the American TV series Gossip Girl received approval from experts, several nominations for prestigious awards, and accolades in Turkey, as well as great success with the public. Moreover, the role brought Özcivit an acquaintance with the famous producer Timur Savci, with whom the actor developed a very warm relationship. In 2011, the historical drama series Magnificent Century was released, which Savci conceived together with his friend, screenwriter Meral Ok, inspired by historical events during the reign of the notable military leader and reformer of the Ottoman Empire, Süleyman the Magnificent. None of the authors believed in great success, but their project was destined to take a leading position among the most famous series in the world, as well as capture the title of the most expensive Turkish series in history. More than $2 million were spent on the production of 139 episodes shown in 4 seasons. Thousands of luxurious costumes were sewn, entire quarters of sets with a total area of 50,000 square meters were built, and actors' working shifts lasted 16 hours, after which some simply collapsed from exhaustion and begged the creators to reduce the pace. But neither the difficulties during filming, nor filming errors, nor accusations of distorting historical facts could stop the wave of audience love, and the series was shown in 60 countries around the world and had a resounding success on both sides of the ocean. The premiere in Russia took place in 2012, instantly making the actors playing the lead roles idols for millions. Burak, who had the fortune to play Malhunaglu Bali Bey, one of the people close to the Sultan, immediately captivated the female audience. And while fans wondered who the unapproachable Bali Bey would give his heart to, Burak had already started filming in the next project by Timur Savci, which brought him a new wave of popularity. The film adaptation of the famous novel Kalikusu, by Risat Nuri Guntakin, was approached seriously by the creators. The filming process took place in the beautiful mansion of Ahmet Rizat Pasha, located in the historical part of Istanbul. To recreate the atmosphere of the Ottoman era during filming, about $1 million was spent on renting the building and creating sets, and household items and furniture were taken from museums and private collections. The film brought Özcivit not only another dose of fame and a large fee, but also an acquaintance with his future wife, Fahriye Evcen. The performers of the main roles were named the most beautiful couple in Turkey in 2014. However, contrary to gossip, no romance occurred between the actors on the set of Kalikusu. Later, Burak admitted that feelings arose between him and Fahriye during the filming of the series. A spark flew, but they suppressed this impulse. At that time, he was in a serious relationship with the famous model Ceylin Kappa, and the matter was already heading towards marriage, while Evcen was healing emotional wounds after a difficult breakup with another star of Turkish series, Özcan Deniz. It is known that Özcivit's fiancée, possessing a tough character and jealousy, followed her chosen one, exhausting him with suspicions and quarrels. His partner in the film, whom Ceylin disliked from the first glance, also suffered. Like a fury, she could burst onto the set to expose the cheater, but each time only made herself look bad. In 2015, the multi-episode thriller drama Black Love was released, which received public approval and brought its creators the prestigious Emmy Award in the category of Best Telenovela of the Year. However, the film also had a downside of success for Burak. The performers of the main roles, Burak and Neslihan Atagul, were suspected of having a passionate affair, although they denied it. The actress's husband strongly disliked their kisses on set, which looked very natural. In the end, jealousy ruined their friendly relationship, and Burak and Neslihan simply stopped communicating, breaking off all contact. In the same year, Burak tried himself in a new role, as he founded a production company and began working on a new film called Love Looks Like You. The first thing Özcivit did was invite his partner from the previous project, Fahriye Evcen, to the lead role, which caused a flood of reproaches from his fiancée. Rumors persist that Fahriye's concerns were not unfounded, as fans were convinced that Burak started dating Evcen while still engaged to another woman. Burak decided to cool his fiancée's ardor in a radical way. He simply broke up with her, and from that moment, nothing could stop the love of Turkey's most beautiful couple. Later, Özcivit said that from the very beginning, he wanted to invite only Fahriye for the lead role, as he knew she would handle it better than anyone else, and as a producer, he understood that the passion burning between them would emotionally enrich the film. The romantic atmosphere during filming brought the young people closer together, but they tried to hide their relationship and showed miracles of conspiracy, although they already appeared at the film's premiere as an official couple, holding hands tightly. Events developed very quickly, and soon Burak moved into his beloved's apartment in the Istanbul district of Istini. This happened because the girl did not want to move her extensive wardrobe. Generally, before meeting Burak, Evcen was known for her rather difficult character, considered a very capricious lady, but next to him, she became softer and admits that she is ready to put up with the habits and peculiarities of her beloved man. Burak also became convinced that the girl was perfect for him and introduced her to his family. In addition, the actor gave her expensive jewelry and changed the number on his car to the initials of his chosen one. A few months after moving in together, the couple married according to Sharia law. And in 2017, their civil wedding took place. The ceremony was held at the historic villa Said Halim Pasha, located on the shores of the Bosphorus. The charming Fahriye changed into 3 expensive outfits during the wedding. The couple exchanged vows under a white arch of live flowers and danced a magnificent wedding dance to the delight of 500 guests to a sensual cover version of the song Crazy in Love. Burak covered all the expenses for organizing the wedding ceremony. It is known that he paid about $85,000, which is considered a rather modest amount for a wedding, especially with so many guests. Despite receiving an offer from a businessman from the United Arab Emirates to spend $2 million on the celebration for the beloved actor, it was decided not to break the tradition where the young husband pays for everything himself. Since Burak is mega popular in the United Arab Emirates, he was also invited to spend his honeymoon in Dubai. But he refused again and went with his beautiful wife to the Maldives. Almost immediately, rumors began to spread that the family was expecting an addition, but the happy event occurred only at the beginning of 2019, when the birth of their son Karen was announced. A real battle unfolded for the right to publish the first photos of the baby, with various publications competing with corporations and offering large sums for the choice in their favor. In the end, the race was won by a company from Uzbekistan involved in real estate sales. The photo was sold for $160,000, and little Karen received a luxurious apartment in Tashkent as a gift. Burak and Fari are rightly considered exemplary parents, trying to spend as much time as possible with their child, without entrusting him to relatives or nannies. They are always in the public eye, as both are active social media users with millions of followers. At the same time, publicity has often played a cruel joke on Burak, and scandals often brew on the internet. Thus, a few years ago, the holder of the Miss Universe title, Iranian beauty Malaka Jabri, poured out her heart on Burak's page, confessing her feelings to the actor. The actor's reaction puzzled the followers. He simply blocked her everywhere he could. Almost the same thing happened with the famous Russian socialite Victoria Bonya, who followed Jabri's example and wrote to Burak on the eve of his wedding that he was her man. Followers are sure that the blockings followed due to Fari's jealousy of these beauties. Since 2016, several films featuring Özcivit have been released. These include 2 parts of the melodrama My Brother, and the action-packed military thriller I'll Give My Life, in which Burak played one of the Special Forces commanders. Both films failed at the box office, and Özcivit, who acted as a producer in them, lost a considerable amount of money. In 2019, the historical adventure series The Founder Osman was released, in which Burak played the lead role of Osman Bey. For the shoot, Burak grew his hair, let his thick black mustache grow even more, and according to rumors, underwent plastic surgery to slightly lift his eyelids, fighting signs of aging. According to colleagues, Burak behaved very strangely on set. He had always been prone to anger and could flare up, but this time he had a real hysteria. Özcivit was often seen in a bad mood, and he decided to let off steam right on the set. Witnesses to his outbursts claim that the actor used profanity and cursed everyone present. For some reason, it was decided not to leave this incident unnoticed, and soon a case was filed against the actor and handed over to the Istanbul court. The court hearing has long since taken place, but no clear comments have been obtained from the press. It is only known that the star of Magnificent Century faced 4 years in prison for public insult. Burak Özcivit is one of the highest-paid actors in Turkey. His personal wealth is estimated by Forbes at $25 million, and he earns, according to some data, no less than $1 million a year, receiving about $26,000 per episode in a series. No other actor in Turkey has such fees, and considering that on average a series has 100 episodes, it is not difficult to calculate that filming brings a very good income. Moreover, competition among actors in the country is very high, and breaking into the top of the local show business is practically unrealistic. For example, less successful artists earn no more than $700 per shoot in one episode. Burak understands very well that in such conditions it is necessary to provide himself and his family with a reliable financial backing, and instead of spending the earned money on trinkets and entertainment, he tries to accumulate capital and successfully invest it. Turkish news agencies report that Özcivit prefers to invest in real estate and precious metals, particularly gold. He is also interested in expensive watches, as he is confident that over time they will not only retain their value but even increase in price. The actor has always had a huge number of lucrative advertising contracts. He was the face of Clairmen shampoos for 8 years, starred in advertisements for household appliances for Uzbekistan, and in 2017, he earned almost $1.5 million by starring in an advertisement for the MR Company's shopping center. Özcivit has also been collaborating with one of the Turkish clothing brands for several years. According to company representatives, after he became the face of the brand, sales almost doubled, and the actor's compensation amounted to approximately $600,000. But it's not just the father of the family who earns from advertising. Recently, Fari and little Karen starred in a diaper advertisement. Burak himself refused to participate in the shoot, citing excessive busyness, and his family earned $230,000 together, $45,000 of which was earned by the star child. Burak's assets include several real estate properties. The family nest is located in the elite district of Beykoz near Istanbul, where the couple spends all their free time. This is a beautiful 4-story mansion with a pool and a green lawn, and thanks to its location, the owners can enjoy a stunning view of the city every day. Özcivit admits that they do not hire household help and try to do everything themselves. For example, Fari does not mind doing the housework and cooking a delicious dinner. The couple also personally handled the interior design. The house has a lot of light, unusual accessories, whimsical furniture, and bright accents. The finishing of the mansion was done with great love and taste. The owners tried to use natural materials, including marble, granite, and precious woods, and most importantly, a luxurious pool. Özcivit also owns a house in the resort town of Gümüşlük, near Bodrum, which they usually rent out. According to sources close to the family, since the summer of 2021, the couple has been looking for a villa in Turkish, in the same area, and is ready to spend almost $2 million on it. The purchase, according to Burak, is related to expanding the territory for comfortable rest with the child. Although some skeptics are sure that the move is planned due to the fact that in August of last year, immediately after the star couple left for Istanbul, a severe forest fire occurred in Gümüşlük. The actor admitted that he experienced a lot of unpleasant moments. After all, sitting hundreds of kilometers from Bodrum and watching the fire approach the house is simply horrible. Fortunately, the property was not damaged. The special services managed to deal with the fire in 5 hours, but the passions around the incident were serious. Some claimed it was arson, while others blamed Burak for not helping, despite his large fortune. Like any self-respecting star, Burak loves good cars. In his car collection are Mercedes-Benz G-Class, Land Rover Defender, BMW, Range Rover Autobiography worth $75,000, and several luxurious Ferraris. He takes very good care of all his cars and loves to invest in their upgrades. Recently, he spent $15,000 on work with his car collection. However, he does not always follow traffic rules. He is often caught not wearing a seatbelt and with a phone in his hand while driving. Before marrying Fari, Burak was an avid motorcyclist and rode a Harley-Davidson through the Turkish streets, but his wife persuaded him to give up this habit for safety reasons. It is already clear that Burak will undoubtedly leave a bright mark in Turkish cinema, and his army of fans around the world will only grow in the near future. He is successful, rich, handsome, and happy in marriage. But according to his own admission, he periodically experiences waves of depression caused by emotional burnout syndrome. What do you think? Should we expect new interesting works from Burak? Or will a new generation of Turkish stars soon replace him?